Hey everyone, Vintage Fan Collector here, and today I have a Crompton Greaves high breeze ceiling fan. Sorry about all the trying to put my wrist strap on. The remote Velcro got into the wrist strap. Anyway, this is a major childhood fan of mine. It was installed in my grandparents' old house garage before the house burned down. They built the whole house and the garage, in the 80s, and then my grandpa found this, I don't know where, but he did, and he bought it or whatever, so here it is. Dan Newman says it's rare because of this little miniature switch housing here, so I'm going to take his word for it, because he's one of the more well-respected fan collectors in that regard anyway. So yeah, I just have it one speed on the test mount remote switch right here. No control right now. I'll get one later and put it in my IT switch thing. But I'm just doing, this is the fan I'm going to leave up for a while. There is one issue with it. One of these screws would not go in all the way, but I think it's fine, considering how I tightened the crap out of the other one. This one, for the life of it, will not go in. I don't know why, all the way. It's a little scary. That's why I haven't ran it on high very long, because I'm really afraid of two things. One, the hook falling out, even though it shouldn't. And two, one of the blades flying off and either punching through both walls into my room, smashing out one of these fluorescent lights, or just lights in general, hitting the door, hitting me, hitting the garage door, hitting any part of this garage. So, busting out bike tires and whatnot. I'm just kind of afraid of that. So here we go. It takes a little while to turn on. It's got a really cool startup sound too. Here we go. This is one of two of these fans that I have. The other one though is not a rare one. It's common, especially in Texas where we need a lot of air movement. So we have fans that blow a lot of air, like this. These actually started being sold before Casablanca made usable fans, I think. That air movement is insane. This thing is crazy. Dang, that thing's making this garage feel at least 5 degrees colder than it was before. It's alright. I'm going to turn it off because I can't stand having this on high very long. It's really scary for me. I'll probably get used to it later, but for now I need to do that. I might actually try to find a nut that will fit the spacing of that screw, and maybe that'll work. I don't know. But it seems to be fine. One of the blades is bent a little up, so therefore it wobbles, and it's also on J-hooks. That's another reason it wobbles, but it's still really cool. And I don't know if this, I hope it clears my dad's truck. I think it will, but maybe not if it wobbles. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not really going to turn it on much because there's no reason to. There's no light. So I'll only turn it on when I need it. But I really need to buy that 4-speed control from Habitat. That was for a Hampton Bay Industrial, but no one ever. They didn't put it with the Hampton Bay Industrial it was being sold, so it sold without the control. I was originally going to buy it because I didn't know that it had a control anywhere near it, but then I had found it later. I was originally going to buy it and put it up in here and then use one of the remote kits or from Habitat, or just buy a $20 one at Lowe's. But here I have something that works much better anyway. So this was actually the fan that I planned on putting in my garage, along with the other one maybe. When I first thought of having a garage fan, I thought of the Crompton Greaves going in there. Didn't think of having a test mount. I just thought of putting this up, and here we are, about maybe 5-ish months from that idea actually fulfilling that. So yeah, as you know, I have taken the TV off of my YouTube name. That's because people kept confusing me and Daniel Grauer's channel, confusing the videos because we have the same garage ceiling and blah blah. Similar voices, but not the same, and very similar names. So I just took the TV out. because I really like Vintage Fan Collector. It's better anyway, so it's easier to say. So that's why my recent videos don't say Vintage Fan Collector TV. And I need to change my Facebook page's name as well. I'll do that. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this thing to spin down, because boy, is it sure takes a while. It's got some good bearings and quite a lot of momentum. So I don't know how fast this goes, because I am not the one to ask about RPMs. But I do know that it's quite a nice fan, and I think it's either 48 or 56 inches, or I think it's 48 inches, actually. 56 would be a little bigger, and this doesn't look bigger than the Delta 2, so I think it's 48. But I'll show you the tag when it stops. And I'm not sure if these are the actual blades for it. I have two of the same fans, except the only difference is one doesn't have the switch housing, but it might have originally had it at one point. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, so here's the Encon one. So this is how they were transported to America with the Encon brand. So in the 70s, Encon started out by making these, and then they continued to get crappier and crappier and yada yada yada. So, Encon High Breeze fan, model 1400 mm. It has 80 watts, 80 to 60 it says, on 110 volts. And then here's the Indian one, the Crompton Greaves. Sorry, the lighting is kind of bad in here because I forgot to turn on the video lights, but it wouldn't really change anything. So it's type BZ66. So it says Bombay, India, and Crompton Greaves Limited. Has a hand for the logo. So Encon Industries. I'm actually gonna have to clean up everything really soon because there's possible tornadoes and whatnot coming our way again. So I'll get that footage of whatever happens also up on the channel as well. Yeah. So, and here I'll show you the wiring, I guess, because why not? I just used pigtails. If any of you actually know what that is, some of us will. But what I did is I had some flexible metal cable, 6 feet of it, from the construction of the Habitat for Humanity Restoring Garland that my dad built, and he let me take that home, and I use it for stuff like this where I need extended leads, because this doesn't give me much anyway, and I probably should have put it more here, but whatever. It is where it is. I actually think that I should have put it more centered, but it's really too late to do that now. Anyway, I know the hook is a little close to the box, but put this back up. Alright, there we go. I actually really don't care if the canopy falls down or not, I really don't mind. But, yeah, I need to get a cover plate for that, but right now it doesn't really matter because who cares. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. So, technically my dream has finally come true to have a Crompton Greaves fan in here. It took me a while to decide to put one up, because none of the ones that I got actually came with their J-hook. So this is the J-hook this is my only J-hook that I have, and I have a U-bolt, a U-bracket as well, but that's it. One U-bracket from the designer's choice, and then one J-hook from one of my 2 Casablanca Classics. So I need to get more of these hooks if I ever want to install any more or whatever. But I don't think I'll be having another fan in here, because this is the only spot that doesn't have a bike, because my dad's truck is tall. That's why it's here. Here's the AC. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.